I've realized a secret to the universe that many people don't understand. Even the ones that say I'm spiritual seem to overlook this. And it's the concept of creating your own luck. Many people think they just get lucky, or I'm a bad luck person. You know, nothing ever goes right for me. And then some people think, yeah, you know, I get quite lucky. Things usually tend to go right. Regardless of what you believe about luck, you can create it, and you are creating it in real time right now. Back in the day when I was broke, and I used to live with my parents on this council estate in Manchester, I used to have to stay at the student accommodations of some girls I was seeing at the time to record my videos and talk to my coaching clients, because my family house on the council estate was too loud. It was like kids running around, and there was people shouting outside, so there was always just noise. I couldn't really be a professional and get in that mindset, but I still had things to offer to the world. So I knew that I wanted to build this empire. I just had to do it from some girls' student accommodation, right? And what was very interesting was when I was standing in the alleyway outside of the accommodation near the bins, talking to coaching clients on this very professional manner. I used to use my best professional, articulate voice. And really I was explaining things absolutely, in a life-changing way, and still getting my point across even under those circumstances, which now looking back is quite funny. But my coach has this saying, my boxing coach, and he says that you got to get lucky. So when you throw the 1-2, right? Every single time after you've thrown that backhand, that cross, you're going to roll, or you're going to slip, or you're going to step back to counter their counterpunch, okay? Even if your opponent doesn't throw. Now what this does is when it comes to actual fight night and you're in fight pace and you're actually swinging and you actually manage to roll exactly when they throw that counterpunch at you, people are going to look at that and think, how did he know the punch was coming? You didn't. You just were going to roll anyway, whether he threw the counterpunch or not, or you were going to step back. You were going to do something just to be in preparation for that counterpunch. Now you can apply the same mindset of getting lucky to your life. I didn't look at my circumstances back when I was on my council estate and think, well, I'm surrounded by gangs, and literally I could hear outside the window when I was on coaching calls, people getting shot. Like, this is no word of a lie. My estate is not a nice place. And I didn't use that as an excuse to not build my company, to not build my business, to not go through all the confusion and complications of being a young entrepreneur trying to figure everything out, taxes, all of this shit, hiring an accountant. I didn't hide behind all of that uncomfortability and just use the excuse, well, I'm not in the right conditions right now, so I can't do it. I just found a way to bend reality to my will to make it happen. That's what I was saying. I found a random alleyway where no one was, so I couldn't hear anyone. I could just focus on the call, and I still got it done. So you need to understand this, whether it's the gym, whether it's showing up every single day for your partner that you're with in a relationship, whether it's boxing, whether it's business, you got to just get lucky. Because it's like every day that you show up, you're buying a lottery ticket, and you never know when one of them might pay off.